Right, hello everybody. I am just getting everything ready here on my side, so just bear with me a few minutes and we will get going. Okay, and I think that is everything ready. Just getting my live chat up here now and we should be good to go. And there we have it. Hello Dominic, welcome to the stream. And here we are, it's another live stream. 2 live streams in a row. Or live streams in back-to-back days, I should say. Literally, lads, I was just kind of bored and I fancied coming on here and just shooting the shit for a bit. Obviously, yesterday we did our first gauntlet. Running the gauntlet stream is what I'm trying to say. And it was a lot of fun, so I said, you know what, let's do it again. It was a very, very warm day here today, so I have been outdoors all day. And yeah, as soon as I came in, I was like, do you know what? I was gonna watch some Netflix and stuff, and then I said, no, let's keep the momentum going. It's been a good day. Let's keep that going and get a fun little stream involved. So, of course, we are doing this Gauntlet Turmoil match here. Basically, it's one wrestler starts, and they have to win 19 one-on-one matches, basically, in order to obtain the Running the Gauntlet trophy. I can't remember what the name of the actual trophy is. I'll check here on my side. It is called... where is it? It is called... Oh my god, why the hell is it so far down? Should be here somewhere. Yeah, let's run it back is what it's called. So successfully run through a 20 entrant Turmoil Gauntlet match on Legend difficulty against the AI. So that's what we're going to try and do here again today, and most likely, probably, get our asses handed to us. But hey, that's part of the fun, isn't it? Right, we're going to do it here at WrestleMania 40 to kick things off. And you know what? I'm going to do it as the man who I really thought, and I still think we will get it done with, and that's Stone Cold Steve Austin from the year 2000. We'll put him in his No Mercy gear, because why the hell not? And let's see how this one goes. Interesting cast of characters there that we're going to be coming up against. God bless Community Creations. God bless Community Creations. One of the best parts, if not the best part, of the yearly wrestling games. There you see it. 2 superstars start in the ring. When one superstar is eliminated, a new superstar enters. Elimination can only be performing by a finisher, and the match will be won if the first entrant eliminates all other entrants in the match. I don't play Fortnite, Dominic, no. No, I don't. But what I do play is WWE 2K25, and let's see if we can stomp a mud hole in someone's ass here. The Smoking Skull champion Steve Austin. I did a bit of practice yesterday and this morning as the Texas Rattlesnake in preparation for this, and I thought, you know what, let's put the belt on him as well. The Smoking Skull belt. Right, I think it was Lex Luger who's going to be coming out first. Let's see how that goes. The Lex Express making its way to Philadelphia. I only saw Lex Luger a couple of months ago in Vegas. He was looking well, so he was. He had a United jacket on as well, which was quite cool. Oh, and he's reversed the Stone Cold Stunner. Hello, Diarmid. Welcome back. That's very annoying when they reverse the first finisher. Oh, God, Lex is not messing around here. We reverse his finisher as well, though. Going to try and build back up that third finisher. It's very, very annoying when they reverse the first one. It normally means they're about to eliminate me straight away. And we reverse it again. Nice. Okay, we should have a third finisher stored here. No, we don't, but you know what? Fuck it, I'm just gonna... Why didn't it do the stunner? Let's try that again. Oh my god, he's reversed it again! Oh, that's so irritating. Right, this has been a terrible start. Lex getting extreme here. When in Philly. When in Philly. There we go. Okay, now let's try hitting him with another stunner. There we go. Bloody hell. That took far too long. That took way too long. But we got there in the end. Dirty Dom up next. The Intercontinental Champion makes his way to take on the Smoking Skull Champion. Yeah, it is very annoying. It is very annoying. But listen, nobody said this was going to be easy. And to be honest, they did tell me it was going to be this hard. So I can't be too surprised. Right, let's hit him with the Thez Press. There we go. That's what you get for disrespecting your legendary father. Oh my god, Dominic has reversed it as well. Would you bloody believe it? Okay, we gotta teach this little SOB some discipline. Oh, ref, get out of the way! Get out of the goddamn way, ref. Definitely not the first time that I've said that. Normally, well, actually, let me take that back. Normally that's being said to me. Dom going for the bulldog there. I'll tell you something else that's annoying. I bit my mouth the other day, and oh my god, it's still really sore. It's definitely gone down a bit, but it is one of the most infuriating things to happen, because talking hurts, eating hurts, drinking hurts. It's very irritating. Dominic doesn't like Dirty Dom. You're clean Dominic. That's what you can be, Dominic. You're the clean Dom. And here's Dirty Dom. There we go. Well, I tell you what, he may be brash, he may be rude, but he's very talented, Dominic Mysterio. I'll give him that. Runs in the family. Whether you consider Eddie or Ray his dad, it runs in the family. Right now, let's hit him with the stunner. You absolute little prick. Well, hey, JJ, how are things? This is a very spur-of-the-moment stream, so I'm glad you're here. Really glad to have you here, pal. We're currently on entrant number 3 here, and Dirty Dom is not going down without a fight. How the hell did that hurt me? I gave him the suplex. What the hell is going on there? Right, Thez Press, there we go. Actually, I should have waited. I should have waited because we nearly had another finisher stored. Oh, that's on me. Got a bit too ahead of myself. Right, let's just get rid of this prick. Dom. Nice to see you, but get out of here. Right. Who's next? I know we ain't Bill Goldberg, but who's next? It's Jimmy Uso, who had a not so great match at this show. Although, you know what? I was there live. I was actually there live at WrestleMania 40, and Jay versus Jimmy was not actually that badly received in person. It was more people who watched it on TV who weren't a big fan of it. It definitely wasn't one of the best matches that night, but it wasn't. I don't think it was. I don't think it was as bad maybe as some people say. I think it's different when you're there live, though. You know. Yeah, it is a good job you loaded up YouTube, JJ. Yes, it is. No, I was outdoors all day, which was really nice, and I came back in. I was loading up Netflix, and I went, no, do you know what? Let's stream. Why not? We weren't able to do it for so long, so now I want to do it as much as possible. Oh god, Jimmy. Oh fuck, he's got a spear, doesn't he? Yes, he does. Those are always ones you gotta watch out for. They're really hard to reverse. I like Jimmy Uso too. I really do. Oh my god, how the hell? Suplexing my opponent is hurting me. Listen, it's a hard surface, I get that. But honestly, oh god. No. Oh, fuck off! Oh, I hate you, Jimmy Uso. I bloody hate Jimmy Uso. My least favourite wrestler. Ah. Well, that's annoying. Yeah, exactly, JJ. Catching up for lost time. Honestly, when I wasn't able to do these streams, it genuinely left a huge void in my life, and I'm not exaggerating when I say that. So I'm really glad for them to be back. Oh, but I'm not glad that we lost our first attempt here at the Gauntlet. But listen, there's a long way to go. Will we go at King of the Ring 1993? No, I kind of want to go somewhere else. You know what? I'm going to play as Rey Mysterio. And let's go with AAA. Why not? Let's completely change it up. And see how we get on. Right, where is Rey? Rey is over here somewhere. There he is. Let's get started. This must be so frustrating doing the gauntlet. It's frustrating in the most fun way possible. Been trying to keep cool with two fans. Was listening to Tate McRae, buzzing and can't wait to see her live. I tell you what, I've not really listened to her music, but I'm a fan. I'm a fan. That's all I'll say. Right, let's get on with it. Rey Mysterio. Here in the AAA arena in Mexico City. Right. Who is the first opponent? I didn't even see the loading screen, actually. I was looking at the chat. So let's see who's up first. It's going to be... Who's it going to be? I actually can't tell. Oh, it's John Cena! John Cena is here. Fresh after cutting the Pipe Bomb 2.0. The self-proclaimed greatest of all time is here in Mexico to take on Rey Mysterio. Let's get revenge for 2011. One of the shortest title reigns ever in the history of pro wrestling. And Rey is here looking for revenge. Let's get rid of him early. Let's go for the 619. We're calling out to you, San Diego. You prick! You absolute prick! I mean, it's hard to fight somebody who you can't see, right? So cut me some slack. Oh, he was going for his super finisher there. You can tell by the way the screen goes all blurry. Not blurry, but kind of, you know what I mean. It goes a little bit weird. Oh, it's another finisher reverse there. I want to get back that third finisher before we try another 619. I thought he missed there for a sec. Okay, fuck it, we've nearly got it. Oh no! Okay, there we go, there we go. Right, there we go. Turn around, John, turn around. I mean, of all people to start with, they had to pick bloody Cena. I mean, at least it's not Super Cena, who's fucking 100 rated. That would have been a pain. Oh, nice crossbody. I'd never heard of her till a few months ago. Big fan of her music. Isn't it crazy how you can discover somebody and instantly just become such a huge fan? That was me when I discovered not just Dexter but Michael C. Hall. I absolutely adore that man so much. Man crush is an understatement when it comes to Michael C. Hall. I am such a huge fan. And I can't wait for Dexter Resurrection in a few weeks. You gotta be joking me. Oh, I thought for a sec that wouldn't have been an attitude adjustment. That would have been a big FU. As I was saying, that's a big FU. Oh, you don't celebrate like a bloody heel, do you? Ah, well. That didn't go well. Worst attempt so far. Cena got the better of me. And you know what that means? We're doing it as Cena next. Nope, I didn't mean to back out that far. My bad. Oh, I hate when you do this because it takes ages to load back in. There we go. Right. If you can't beat them, join them. Or in this case, if you can't beat them, be them. Okay, we're not going at NXT 2.0. Let's just go on SmackDown. Let's keep it simple. SmackDown as John Cena. Well, let me actually edit this first here. Put this to male only. Keep created superstars on. And let's pick John Cena himself. Let's go with his Brussels gear, because why not? John Cena. Can he win the gauntlet here on his retirement tour? Bloody hell, there are going to be some fascinating matches in this run. There really are. Salt Lake City, Utah. Gracing his presence here one last time. It is John Cena. Here we go. Skip the pleasantries. And up first, it's the British Bulldog. Okay. Let's try and get off to a better start than we've done recently. Do not reverse. Oh my god, I was going to say don't reverse the finisher. Didn't even get a chance to bloody do it. Okay, let's try and reverse his finisher because you know he's going to go for it. Oh, okay, good reversal. Really good reversal there. Throw some right hands here in the corner. She's very creative. Seen many clips of her tours and in other countries. She's very good. Well, you know what? She's Canadian, so I'm just going to say she's a fan of our Montreal series. I've completely made that up, but I'm going to go with it. Because why not? Anyways, there's a big FU to the British Bulldog. Fuck that, we're not going to call it the attitude adjustment here. It's the FU. It is the FU. Here's Oro Mensa. Part of Metaphor. Do you get it? Aura, Metaphor. That's not even me coming up with that pun. That was WWE themselves. I've never heard of this man. But I'm not underestimating him, because we all know how that goes. Let's try and get rid of him with an FU. Oh yeah, nice to see ya. Yeah, back to developmental you go, buddy. And here's the Demon Finn Balor. The Demon Finn Balor is here. We haven't seen him since WrestleMania 39. And here he is now in this gauntlet match. Will always be the FU and should be called that now as he's a heel. You know what? I got so used to calling it the attitude adjustment that actually calling it the FU is actually a little bit strange, but I'm all here for it. Oh, Finn Balor going for a 1916, which is such a badass name for a finisher. Dominic says he likes Liv Morgan, and I ain't talking about Dominic Mysterio, I'm talking about Dominic in the chat. You seem to have a lot in common. Oh, Finn going for another 1916, but we reverse it with the FU. See you later, Finn. Go wash that paint off. Oh, look at him no-selling. Going into business for himself. It's Patrick Starr. He's travelled all the way from Bikini Bottom. Somehow, he has the ability to breathe on land. But let's hope we send him right back into the ocean and back underneath his rock. Right, here we go. Nice elbow. I have to give credit to the people who create these guys, honestly. You people deserve all the credit in the world. There's no way I could create somebody like Patrick Starr. I could barely make my own created character. I wonder will we come up against my created character, but we fucking won't here because Patrick Starr has just eliminated us from the gauntlet. Oh my goodness me. That is absolutely hilarious. And he's milking every single moment of it, like he should. You know, I really appreciate work rate in wrestling, and Patrick has that, and then some. Unbelievable. You know what? I've never been so happy to lose. Well done, Patrick. I'll give you that. Cena's pipe bomb. I ate that all up. Incredible stuff. It was absolutely insane. And you know what, though? Cena's pipe bomb made me realise why WWE are actually right not to listen to certain sections of the fan base, because lots of people online were criticising it. And if you can't enjoy that and appreciate the brilliance of it, I think you're the problem. You know what I mean? Doesn't mean you can't be critical of anything they do. You know, of course you can. I'm critical of certain things WWE do. And, you know, everyone's entitled to their opinion. But if you have a problem with that promo last night and just how wild it was, like imagine going back and telling your 2011 self that in 2025 John Cena is going to be feuding with CM Punk again, and Cena's going to be the heel, and he's going to cut a pipe bomb promo on CM Punk and everybody's going to absolutely love it. Well, most people are going to love it. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. OMG, you lost to Patrick from SpongeBob. What are you talking about, Dermot? That never happened. And don't rewind this video, please just take my word for it. That never happened. Moving on. I'm joking. Yes, we did lose to Patrick Starr, but you know what? We're going to run the gauntlet as Patrick next. Fuck it. We're going to do it at NXT Spring Breakin', because that kind of looks like a Bikini Bottom-esque arena. Actually, let me go back in here. No, let's not change that. There we go. Let's do that stuff. Lovely stuff. And it's time to become the Starfish. Patrick, you know what? Let's put a belt on the line. Why not? Let's put the... my god, there's a bloody fly in my room. That's going to be very annoying. Oh, that's really fucking going to irritate me. Do you know when those flies that just don't stop buzzing? They just... Oh my god, they are the most irritating thing. Right, what title are we going to go for? Let's go with the... I want to go for a real colourful title. God, there's so many of them here. Do you know what? For shits and giggles, 24/7 title. Why not? And would you believe it's going to be Patrick Starr versus Eric Cartman to kick things off? Teenage me would actually boo Cena in 2025. Yeah, I'd probably be there with you, to be honest. I just think it's crazy that, like... You know, I mentioned about going back to 2011. If you told people back in 2011 that people are not going to want to boo John Cena in 2025, that would be hard to believe. That would be really hard to believe. But here we are. Here we are. And here we are as Patrick Starr. He means business, Patrick. He really does. Oh my, that fly. If you can hear that buzzing on the mic, lads, I really do apologise. Right, the fly is my get out of jail card because he keeps flying in front of the screen. Okay, I'll have to deal with him later because that's going to be very fucking irritating. Right, Eric Cartman against Patrick Starr. A dream match for the ages, once in a lifetime. Take in every second of this moment because you may never see it again. We ain't going to respect your authority. The 24/7 championship. In its most prestigious match of all time. Here we go. Spear! Oh my god, we both went for it! Okay, I need to be careful here. If Cartman has a spear as well, we gotta keep our distance. We gotta keep our distance. Okay, get out. There we go. Oh shit. Oh! Okay, he's changing it up here. Oh, big knee! And Patrick Starr has defeated Eric Cartman. Are we on the way to winning the 24/7 title? It's Eric Bischoff, my buddy. I met this man a few years ago. One of the nicest guys in professional wrestling. Really, really great human being. But he is now an enemy of ours. I tell you what, he's got a very low overall, Eric Bischoff, but he's got such a fun moveset. But he's out of here for now. I'm glad John's finding more stuff to be more of a heel instead of just watching Stephanie McMahon tips. I think that was the major criticism of the heel run so far, is the fact that it's like he's pretending to be a villain. Like, of course, they're all pretending, you know? It's entertainment, but you get what I mean. It shouldn't feel that way. Last night felt like he just spoke from the heart. And it really was great. It really, really was. So long may it last. When am I playing FC 25 again? Well, the Montreal career mode is back on Monday. This will be the last week of the career mode. And then we'll see what happens after that. I do have some live streams planned for FC 25. But as I said yesterday, I do want to start incorporating more non-football stuff on the channel as well. We have 3 very exciting series coming up for FC 26. I'll be revealing them in August, which I'm very excited about. But here comes Logan Paul. Well, you know this isn't in Japan when you see him. Oh, that was kind of mean. But here we go. Patrick Starr versus Logan Paul in NXT. Don't say that it's ever predictable on this channel. Oh my god. I love wrestling so much. And I love wrestling video games. Right, Patrick with the big splash. Oh, Logan Paul gets out of the way. Oh, we reversed. I thought it was going to be a finisher, but I think he was just going for a standard move. First few promos were speaking from the heart, but drifted away from that. Punk knows how to make anything work. I've said it plenty of times. Professional wrestling is a better place with CM Punk in it. It just is. And you know what? As sad as I was when he was gone for all those years, if anything, I think it grew his aura, you know? I actually think the fact that he was away for so long, it actually meant more than when he came back, you know? So, yeah, long live Punk. And hopefully he sticks around for quite some time. But Logan Paul ain't going to be sticking around any longer here. We hit him with the spear. And now we move on to Rick Steiner. Rick Steiner of the Steiner Brothers. up against Patrick Starr here. I still can't believe that Patrick is one of the best people we have in this game. And very soon we're going to have Shaquille O'Neal in the game, which is going to be very interesting. Oh, but Patrick getting off to a quick start here against one half of the Steiner brothers. Oh, he's reversed the signature though. Shit. And Rick Steiner gets the best of Patrick Starr. That makes me sad. I really enjoyed playing as Patrick. And I forgot that it was for the title. Rick Steiner is now the 24/7 champion. I completely forgot we made this for a title. Oh my god, that's hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious. Right. Going forward, every single gauntlet is going to be for the 24/7 title. How about that? I'm making that rule now. I think that makes it kind of fun. Absolutely. His return in 2021. I stayed up to watch Rampage live. Had no sleep and had work. Only Punk can make me do that. The emotion that brought out of me that night was insane. I'm not ashamed to admit there were tears. There really were tears. Honestly, I kind of stopped watching AEW not long after that. I didn't feel like they capitalized on the momentum of having CM Punk. Everything up to All In was fantastic, and then I kind of felt like it slowly drifted after that, and Punk obviously left quite unceremoniously. But obviously then when he came back to WWE, it was insane. But for that moment alone of him returning at Rampage, that was crazy. Absolutely crazy. Right, where will we go arena-wise? Let's look at some created arenas here. Let's go at... Let's go at the old SmackDown arena. Why not? And let's play as Steve Austin again. I'm going to give it another go, Stone Cold. Only watch AEW for Jeff Jarrett matches. JJ, it's funny you say that. My whole thing, literally, with AEW was I'd watch Punk stuff and I would watch Sting stuff, and that was it. If it wasn't to do with Punk or Sting, I didn't care. I think the last full AEW match I watched was Sting's retirement match. Yeah, it would have been. I haven't watched a full AEW match since. So that'll tell you. But here we are, going retro here at this old SmackDown arena. I really feel like arenas like this should be included in the game. I don't think they should be, not limited to community creations, but I don't think you should have to go to community creations. But I suppose the beauty of community creations is, as you can probably see there, you have the WWF logo and not the WWE logo. So that's kind of a cool feature. Right, I'm about to plunge into some Pepsi here. I got some Pepsi here alongside me. We may not be playing as CM Punk, but we are playing as an idol of his. And I'm craving some Pepsi, so let's get into it. Steve Austin looking to become a double champ here. Let's see who will be coming up against first. I think it was Drew McIntyre, if I remember correctly from the loading screen. Yes, it is. Okay, I'm going to have to get out of the ring very quickly here, because he will hit me with a claymore before you can even register it if I don't react quick enough. But here he comes. Drew McIntyre, DM Hunk himself, looking to become a 24/7 champion. Will he be able to do it? Right, get out of the ring, Steve. Okay, maybe not. Okay, quick. No. Oh, that was close. Nice reversal. Get up, Drew. You Ranger scumbag. Oh, fuck. Why? Oh, my God. That's what why did I talk shit? Why did I talk shit? That's what happens when I talk shit. I never learn my lesson, lads. I never, ever learn my lesson. Drew McIntyre, the 24/7 champion. The boyhood dream really has come true for the Scottish warrior. That was a fucking disaster. And I'm not doing the next one as Drew. I ain't gonna do it as Drew next. Right, let's go with WCW Nitro. And let's go with... We're gonna have to go with... Let's do it as Sting. We're gonna do it as Sting. There's two creations here. There's kind of modern Sting, WWE Sting, which is quite cool. But we're going to do it as WCW Sting. The icon, the legend, another man who I got to see in Vegas, which was pretty cool. It was the first time I'd ever seen Sting in person, was at WrestleCon. It was quite surreal being that close to him as well, the Stinger. What a legend. Still gets to me that I think one of the biggest travesties in wrestling is that Sting, I forgot to make it a title match, is that Sting never got to have, you know, a successful run in WWE. And we can right that wrong here because we're going to be coming up against Hunter Hearst Helmsley first. I loved their match at WrestleMania 31. I really did. Or in Hawaii. Very exotic. I absolutely loved their match at WrestleMania 31. Everything was perfect apart from the finish. The finish absolutely ruined that match. But here he comes. Stinger making his way to the ring. It's a really, really good creative wrestler. This is one of the best ones I've seen. Genuinely. You can only remember the ending. I remember everything but the ending. I've blocked the ending out of my mind. I love that match so much. Sting's one of my all-time favourites. He really is. So, for him to come to WWE, it was unbelievably exciting. I lost my shit when he made that appearance at Survivor Series, and for it to end up the way it did was really disappointing. And then to not get the Taker match. There was just lots of things they should have done that they didn't do. I actually did a fantasy booking episode on my old podcast of how they should have booked Sting in WWE. Still quite proud of it. But let's get some revenge here against Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Lock him in the Scorpion Death Drop. And that's all it takes. I love how awkward that looks. He barely gets him in the finisher for a second, and he lets go. The joys of finisher matches. Oh my god, it's Tony Soprano. He woke up this morning, got himself a gun, and he said, I'm going to run this gauntlet match and beat the Stinger. And Stinger says, I beg to bloody differ, Tony. And also, Breaking Bad is better. And I will not be taking any questions. Big right hand from Sting. Oh, going for the Scorpion Death Drop. Oh, good reversal though. JJ, I tell you what, if you're ever looking for something to watch, wrestling wise, and you're not quite sure what to pick out, go back and watch Sting versus Triple H from WrestleMania 31. It's such a great match. There's a lot of it's such a fun match. It's a love letter to the Monday Night War and to, you know, DX and the NWO. But it just had the wrong ending. I stand by it that it would be one of the greatest matches of all time if Sting won. Right, let's try and hit the Scorpion Death Drop for a second time here. Tony Soprano. It was nice to see you again. But just like the ending of The Sopranos, you've just blacked out. Now, that sounded more clever in my head. Sorry if I spoiled that for anybody. But anyways, listen, it's been out since 2007. Here comes Jake the Snake Roberts, though. Another man I saw in Vegas, bloody hell. We're basically taking on the whole bloody cast of WrestleCon here. But Jake Roberts is out of here. Sorry, you can probably tell my live chat's after disappearing. Just trying to get it back. There we go. The commentary I remember sucking so badly for Triple H and Sting. I don't think it was too bad. Maybe if I do this, it'll stop it from disappearing. If I pop it out. Right, that worked last time. There we go. Sorry, it gets very annoying, lads, when you lose the live chat constantly. It can be very distracting, but there we go. That should have sorted it. Oh, Cedric Alexander got in the ring a lot quicker than I was expecting there. Oh shit, we've had to reverse two finishers straight away. Bloody insecuried me twice already. Do not make it a hat trick. And he fucking does. Oh my god. Well, at least we got rid of all his finishers. There was a method in the madness. Oh, but we couldn't reverse that flying clothesline there. Get up, Sting. Get up, Sting. You've been wrestling since before this guy was even in nappies. I'm not calling you old, I'm calling you seasoned. Hit him with the right hand, and hit him with the Scorpion Death Drop. There we go. Cedric Alexander is out of here. And we move on to Pete Dunne, somebody who I am such a big fan of. I think people forget how much hype Pete Dunne had back in the day. It's kind of a shame that it's dropped off quite significantly. His Bruiserweight theme song is one of the most underrated theme songs in WWE history. It really is. But again, it's time to get rid of the Stinger. Shame AEW didn't use Joker Sting. That's my favourite Stinger. You know what's crazy about that, JJ, and I'm sure you remember this. Joker Sting at the time was, I would say he had a mixed reception. But, oh, the American Dream is here. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. But I think it's something that the more time has gone on, the more people have kind of appreciated it, because he played it so well. He really did. I loved Joker Sting. I thought it was a great way to evolve the Sting character. I think Sting deserves so much credit for that. Of course, he's known for, you know, wearing the black and white face paint, being inspired by the Crow. But he's evolved as well. When you look at some of the iterations of him in WCW, and when you look at, obviously, TNA, and even in AEW, like, he was able to kind of evolve quite a lot. I don't think he gets enough credit for that. He kept the kind of core basics the same, kind of similar to Undertaker. The core basics stayed the same. But he kind of tweaked it in parts to keep it fresh. I think that's another reason why Sting had so much longevity. Oh, Dusty reversing the Scorpion Death Drop. We reverse the Bionic Elbow though, and he reverses the Scorpion Death Drop again, and we reverse him again. Let's go for the Deathlock. There we go. I loved it at the time. Carried the Hogan feud for the match at Bound for Glory. Bloody hell he did. Sting carrying Hulk Hogan. When have we heard that before? If you know, you know. The Great Muta. Bischoff selling for a bird as an all-timer. Eric Bischoff is a great seller as well, though. I mean, of course he is. It's literally, you know, it's literally his bread and butter. Even before he got into the wrestling world. But yeah, I've a lot of... I think that time period in TNA, again, there was criticisms of it at the time, but... And, you know, nostalgia can make things seem better at times, I get that, but I do think there was a lot of good stuff happening back then. You know? It's great to see TNA doing good things now as well, though. They're a company that obviously very recently turned 23 years old as well, and there were times where they looked like they were on the verge of completely disappearing, but they've stuck around. And not only have they stuck around, they've got a really good product, and it's really great to see such a great wrestling company that's provided so many amazing moments in the position that they're in. Long live Total Non-Stop Action. I really wish they would include more TNA, well, any TNA stuff in the game now, especially now with the, you know, the fact that WWE and TNA have such a great partnership. I thought Joe Hendry would be in the game, even as a DLC. I really did, but unfortunately it wasn't to be. Oh, Muta. Put the takedown there. Oh, focusing on the leg. Yeah, the six-sided ring in the game would be class. It really would. I mean, TNA had a game back in the day, and you know what? Was it perfect? No. But they did lay the foundations for what could have been a great wrestling game series. But unfortunately, they never followed up with another console game. But hopefully, as I say, with this kind of, you know, working relationship with WWE, we can see more TNA stuff included in the game. Product was good for a while under Hogan after a failed Monday Night War experiment, but was short-lived before the big downfall. Yeah, very true. And still got that game. I haven't played that TNA game in years, but I do remember playing it. I actually remember the first time I ever played it. I remember seeing it up in Douglas Shopping Centre here in Cork City, and getting it out of, I think it was my birthday money, as far as I remember. It was quite cheap at the time. It was a very different economy back then, and yeah, it was quite fun. I just think it's crazy that they made the character in the story mode a real life wrestler. Oh god, Trick Williams. Oh, he's whooped that Sting. And we are defeated yet again here. Trick Williams, who I've had a bit of a mini feud with in this game, away from the streams, has won the 24/7 championship here. He's ran the gauntlet. He's celebrating like Macho Man Randy Savage for some reason. That's kind of weird. I think that was 9 wrestlers we faced. Or 8. 8 or 9. So one of our better runs so far, but unfortunately not enough to go the entire way. Okay, I don't want to go King of the Ring 93. I just don't. Let's go at the SmackDown Fist Arena. Let's really throw it back. And let's play as Undertaker from 2003. So basically, let's play SmackDown Here Comes the Pain again. Again, let's make it for that 24/7 championship, which Trick Williams is now currently holding. And let's hope that Taker, who knows a thing or two about having winning streaks, can go on a run here, get us the trophy, win the 24/7 championship, and run the goddamn gauntlet. I just think about like the days of playing SmackDown Here Comes the Pain and the days of playing SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. And if you could have showed these graphics to us back then with these old arenas, it would have absolutely blown my mind. It really would have. Up the Irish and the Celtic. There you go. Up the Undertaker. That's what I say right now, though. Who's going to be up first? Once again, I didn't really pay attention to the loading screen. It's an NWO member. Is it going to be Hogan? Is it going to be Hogan? No, it's not. It's going to be Big Sexy himself, Kevin Nash. That 24/7 championship, honestly, it's such an ugly title design. But I'm really happy that we're putting it on the line for each of these matches. I really am. Right, here we go. Oh god, what the hell happened there? He just stopped walking. I thought my controller broke. Let's try and take him on his last ride. We got him up. Kevin Nash. There you go. Back to WCW you go. Thanks for coming. Step out of my yard. Oh, this guy again. Ashante the Adonis. Quad broke instead. Yeah, I'm amazed he made it to the ring, Kevin Nash, without blowing out his quads. Kevin Nash will be part of the Belfast Comic Con lineup in just a few months, which should be interesting. Very much looking forward to being there. Okay, I don't know why I didn't just hit this guy with my finisher. Don't know why I didn't just hit him with my finisher. Oh god, if that ends up costing us! I'm such an idiot. Why did I not just hit him with my finisher? Why did I not just hit him with my fucking finisher? Oh my god. I only have myself to blame for that. Nah, I can only blame myself for that. I should have just hit him with the finisher. Don't know why I started going at him. That was asking for an elimination. Nash collecting his paycheck now like he's Peter Parker. Good on him. Good on him. Go get that money, Kev. Go make that money. Oh, and I need to go win this bloody gauntlet. What if we go to Saudi Arabia? Maybe it'll work because nobody will want to stay there that long. Fuck it, let's do it. Super Showdown 2020. Which, would you believe, was the first show my siblings ever watched with me back in 2020. That is crazy. And since we're in Saudi Arabia, we have to pick somebody kind of old. But I don't want to play as Hogan. We're doing it. Goldberg. He just recently returned. We're doing it as Bill Goldberg himself. The man who'll be main eventing Saturday night's main event in just a few weeks. And here he is now. I thought about Haku. I did think about it. But I tell you what, if we don't win this one... I forgot to make it for the title. Oh, whatever. It's too late now. But I will do Haku after this if we don't win it. Yeah, so The Fiend's going to be our first opponent. That's not going to bring back great memories of this show. Oh, I've just given everyone a painful reminder of what WWE was like back then. It was a very weird time, wasn't it? This is not too bad of a creation of Goldberg. A decent effort, I would say. Listen, it's a better effort than I would have made at creating Goldberg. But here we go. He's really glad that we're his friend, and this is a friendship that will never ever end. That's what the Fiend said before this match. But Fiend, I hate to break it to you, there ain't no friends here in Saudi Arabia. Why did that not eliminate him? Oh, this bloody glitch. This bloody glitch is so annoying. Sometimes when you hit them with a running finisher, it doesn't register it straight away. But I don't want to have to waste another finisher. Let's just try and build up that third finisher again. And hit him with it. I did put that on, didn't I? Yeah, because it's pre-created. I remember Bill and Brock Lesnar. Yeah, a tale of two feuds there with Goldberg and Brock Lesnar. The first one, very infamous. The second one of my favourite feuds of the last 10 years, genuinely. I can't believe that's happened again. I thought they'd finally fix that glitch. I loved Bray, but I laughed so hard that Goldberg won at the time. Can't watch that match. Only happy matches I like to watch. Yeah, it was... I still remember the outrage at the time. I really do. Was I shocked? Not necessarily. Was I angry? Not really. I think that, you know, stuff like that, I've tried kind of not to let bother me too much anymore. I kind of made an anxious effort to do that in the last 5 or so years. Well, we'll say 6 or 7 years when it came to wrestling. But yeah, I wasn't overly shocked by it. And hey, at least we got the Firefly Funhouse match not long after it, so there's always that. Still better than DQ inside Hell in a Cell. Yeah, that was a bloody travesty. I think some people forget like how hot The Fiend was during that time. He was genuinely the hottest thing in wrestling, and I'm going to count AEW in that, because obviously AEW had just started at the time. I think The Fiend was even hotter than that. And after that match, the momentum just completely sank. I mean, Seth Rollins has been very outspoken about how disappointed he was with that feud and how it went. Alright, let's try and hit him with a jackhammer this time and see if that gets rid of The Fiend. Oh, he's bloody reversed it! He shouldn't even still be in this match, Bray. I love you to bits, you're missed every day. But you shouldn't be in this match, buddy. Oh, I thought for a second that was his finisher. Thankfully, it's his signature, and we reversed the finisher. Goldberg no selling. Oh, you shouldn't even still be here, buddy. You shouldn't even still be in this goddamn match. I know he's got a hockey stick. And finally, that eliminates him. Not like we hadn't hit our bloody finisher but 5 minutes beforehand. Bloody hell. Oh, it's Ghostfaced. Ghostfaced? Ghostface. I wonder will we see his brother, Ghost Heel. That was tragic. Yeah, I'm not proud of that one. Right, sorry, just taking a quick sip of Pepsi there. I had to pause before this man makes his way to the ring. The man of Scream and Scary Movie fame is here. You know what? I was just about to say is here in Saudi Arabia, as if that's kind of an ironic thing to say. These are the types of people you would have expected to see at the early Saudi shows. I know nowadays the Saudi shows are a little bit different. They don't kind of go for the nostalgia effect as much as they used to. I mean, Punk and Cena is quite nostalgic, but you wouldn't be surprised if they did Punk and Cena in the States. You know, or you know, in the Western world. But yeah, Ghostface is the type of batshit crazy stuff you would have seen back in the day at these Saudi shows. Oh crap! Nice reversal there by Goldberg. Oh, a lovely choke slam. A lovely choke slam there. Fake Yoko will live rent free. That was so funny. Wasn't the story behind that? They wanted Yokozuna as part of the show and didn't realise he was fucking dead. So it's like, let's just get a sumo guy and hope that nobody notices the difference. That is so funny. It really is. It's just so crazy. And then there was the whole, you know, Taker Rusev thing. It was Taker Jericho, then Taker Rusev, and they kept going back and forth with that. And it's crazy, that was Chris Jericho's last WWE match, was that greatest Royal Rumble, which is more remembered for Titus O'Neil falling than literally anything else. Braun Strowman won a belt that he never ended up defending. Saudi Prince wanted Yoko because he's a 90s WWF fan, yeah. And didn't realise he'd passed away many, many years before that show. Saudi Arabia, I was going to say never change. Please change a lot of parts of your culture. But in terms of that stuff, don't change that. Honestly, that tone deafness is absolutely hilarious. Oh, now we're playing against a bloody action figure. Elite Undertaker. No, he has not joined AEW. This is an action figure in the game. And Undertaker is one of many characters who has one. You've got Jey Uso, John Cena, Cody Rhodes. Quite a few of these wrestlers have them. Oh, but Goldberg, I tell you what, we don't need to relive the nightmare of Goldberg and Undertaker in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, that was a match. I think, you know what, JJ, if there was ever a match that you said that I would, like, you couldn't pay me to watch it back, it would be that. Goldberg and Undertaker. And I think the saddest thing about it is there was a time where that match would have been outstanding. I just don't think 2019 was that time. In fact, I know for a fact it wasn't going to be a great match at that time. But, like, you think about, you know, early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s, Goldberg, Taker would have been absolutely fantastic. And I know he wasn't active, but even Goldberg in the late 2010s could have gotten a great match with The Undertaker. But it wasn't to be. Okay, we got a comeback move here. I always mess these up. Okay, X, there we go. Okay, I didn't mess this one up. Is Tyler Breeze even still in WWE? I feel like I have not seen this man in many, many years. But he's always in the video games. Like, even in NXT, like, I don't watch NXT as often as Raw and SmackDown. But I don't even think he's in that. I know he does the up, up, down, down stuff. But he's been in every game the last few years, but yet I never see the man on TV. Weird. Anyways, let's hope he's not in this gauntlet match for much longer. Goldberg's been giving it a good go of things. He kind of got robbed here. We hit our finisher on Bray Wyatt straight away, and the game just didn't register it for some reason. Maybe they're just sick of Bill Goldberg having quick matches all the time. They wanted to make him work for it. Or maybe it was revenge for the real life match against Bray Wyatt. But regardless, we're doing really well. We've got rid of Tyler Breeze here. Yeah, go back to your YouTube channel. The irony of that statement is not lost on me, don't worry. And it's Eric of the War Raiders, a team I literally could not give two shits about. Very, very good wrestlers. They've had some good matches over the years. I just find them very, very bland as characters. And you can be a great wrestler, but if you have a shit character, it's going to be very hard for people to care about you. I wish that was something people knew more of. But I tell you what, he's beaten me here, so I have to give it to him. Enjoy your blood money, Eric. Honestly, these War Raiders, I mean, God, that's a bit on the nose, isn't it? A War Raider has just won in Saudi Arabia. Don't know how I feel about that. So you know what, let's move on. Let's move on. Okay. What do we do next? What do we do next? Who do we do next? Who do we choose next, I should say. Who do we do next? Sounds kind of wrong. Oh, we said we'd do Haku, didn't we? I forgot. Yeah, let's do Haku. Sorry, I'm just plugging in my laptop here. There we go. Alright, Haku it is. And we're going to do it at the Bloodline Arena that you get when you beat the Showcase mode. Here we go. The Tribal Hall of Acknowledgement, which is a Bloodline arena where they've taken inspiration from the SmackDown Fist arena, but the Fist is throwing up the 1 to acknowledge the Tribal Chief. I thought this was absolutely epic. And Haku, one of the toughest men, never mind in the history of pro wrestling, one of the toughest men to ever exist, is going to look to become the 24/7 champion here. I've remembered to put the belt on the line this time. Here we go. Oh my god! Look at who we're facing first! Well, you'd know that we're here in Samoa in this fantastic arena. I really think this is a nice touch to add stuff like this into the game. I encourage this. I think that was something that 2K didn't get for such a long time, is that wrestling is one of the wackiest things in the world, and that's the beauty of it. You know, you need to embrace that. Like, THQ embraced that so much. I think it was something 2K Sports have been a little bit slow with, but they've gotten better as the years have gone on. But just something like this, a custom Bloodline arena after beating the Bloodline Showcase. I'm all for stuff like this. I really am. And I'd be all for Haku running the gauntlet here. But it's another member of this historic bloodline. It's Afa here of the Wild Samoans. It's almost like it was written in the script. The Booker man. He knows how to write a story here. My live chat's fucking gone again. Oh my god, that didn't work. Just when I thought I had it sorted. Right, it's back. Sorry about that. I need to try and stop letting it distract me. The more things change, the more they stay the same. No worries, Dermot. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. I hope you feel better soon. Have a good one. Have a nice little rest for yourself. Haku versus Afa here to kick things off in this gauntlet match. And he's running right at me. Oh god. Seeing a literal wild Samoan running at you must be one of the most terrifying things possible. But when you're Haku, I don't think it's possible to be intimidated. It's Gandalf. Oh my god, Gandalf the Grey from Lord of the Rings. Never mind claiming that ring, he wants to claim the Ulafala and to become the tribal chief. I don't know how Polynesian he is, but hey, who am I to judge? Oh, big right hand from Gandalf. Bloody hell, he fears no man. Oh, belly to belly suplex. No, I can't lose to a bloody movie character as Haku. I just can't. And I won't. I'll be back on Monday for your Montreal career mode. No worries. Monday's episode, lads, I don't think a lot of you are prepared for. That's all I'm going to say. It has been recorded. I don't think you are prepared for what happens in that episode. And I'm not going to say any more. It's Jamal. God, the Samoans are all out in full force here. Would have loved to have seen Haku versus Brock Lesnar in 2002. Yeah, that would have been... that would have very quickly turned into a shoot, I imagine. There's so many dream matches with Brock that we never really got, though. The one I think that was the biggest letdown was Brock and Samoa Joe. It wasn't necessarily awful, it just wasn't very memorable. Oh, Jamal with the reversal here. Goes for the right hand. Haku with the reversal. I wonder how Brock Lesnar and Jinder Mahal would have went that time. Obviously we ended up getting Brock and AJ, which was obviously fantastic. Brock and Jinder would have been absolutely crazy. I love that match. The build up to that match was insane, JJ. I just think Brock and Samoa Joe, I just think they could have done more. It wasn't bad, as I say. It's not bad at all. The Fatal 4-Way match they had at SummerSlam, that was Brock, Roman, Samoa Joe and Braun Strowman. That was fantastic. But Brock and Samoa Joe was just... Oh my god, he's got a bloody guitar here. You ain't Jeff Jarrett. I just think Brock and Samoa Joe could have done more, you know. I think they left room for more, but we never quite got it. Right, let's get rid of Jamal here. Oh, he's reversed again. Honestly, you ain't Umaga yet, boy. This has been longer than 3 minutes. You gave me a 3-minute warning. I said, bitch, I'm literally Haku. You said fair enough, and yet you're still being stubborn and reversing these finishers, but you ain't reversing this one, even though it wouldn't let me do it. Let's try that again. There we go. The four-way much better. Beast tossing each other. 4 big men who were in 2 great feuds. It was a great feud. Sorry, it was a great match, I should say. It really was. And the feuds were great. Yeah, SummerSlam 2017 was an enjoyable show. Finn and Bray, I really enjoyed that stuff. That feud was weird, but the match was really great. Finn's entrance was fantastic. It's one thing I'm yet to experience in person, is a Finn Balor demon entrance. I've seen Finn many times, but never as the demon. So hopefully one day he'll bring it back. As Mark Coffey reverses Haku here. Big running bulldog, but an instant recovery. Oh shit, oh shit! Another reversal. Shit, is that a finisher? Yes it is. I'm starting to think I'm never going to be able to complete this. I really am. A cup of coffee has beaten Haku here for the 24/7 championship in the gauntlet. Oh yeah, you want to act like a tough guy now because you beat Haku. Yeah, to be fair, that's completely reasonable. I don't even know why I'm questioning that. Roman versus Braun in 2017 was incredible. Braun in 2017 was incredible. Post-Wyatt family Braun Strowman in that kind of first year or two was absolutely sensational. It just goes to show how being a great character can get you very far. And that's not to say Braun isn't talented in the ring, of course he is. But, you know, as a big man, you're going to be a bit more limited in certain aspects. But his character really shone through for a lot of that time period. Seth freaking Rollins, let's do it. The visionary, the revolutionary, Mr. Money in the Bank. Can he become Mr. 24/7 and Mr. Gauntlet man, winner, person, belt winner? Yeah, I'll come up with something better soon. Oh my god, lads, this is flown by. It's 9:20 already. I'm glad I came on here though. I really am glad. Yeah, Homer on the graphic. Will we make it that far? Let's bloody hope so. But here comes Seth Rollins, looking as glamorous as ever. But he'll look even better with that 24/7 title around his waist after running through 19 men here. And it's Fatu who is the first opponent. But again, not Jacob Fatu. It's the man who would go on to be known as Rikishi. So a big bloodline theme here. And Seth Rollins, he knows a thing or two about coming up against members of the bloodline. And here it goes again. Fatu, respect you enormously, but there ain't going to be no stink face this time round. Curb stomp straight away. And it's good night to him. And I swear to God, if this live chat goes again, I'm going to snap. Alright, let me refresh the page maybe. Alright, there we go. Right, Eric Rowan of the Wyatt Six, a man who wrestled for Fight Factory Pro Wrestling in the last few years before going back to WWE, which was pretty cool. Fight Factory up in Dublin, a promotion very heavily associated with Rebel County Wrestling, who I ref for. Oh, big reversal there by Rowan. What the hell's going on here? Oh, come on, I reversed it twice and it wouldn't even give me the option to reverse it this time. And Seth Rollins will not be running the gauntlet. We will not be wrestling Homer Simpson because Eric Rowan had to come in and spoil everything. Oh, bloody hell, Eric. With your beautiful ginger beard. It's a great beard. It's majestic. And he leaves with the belt. And I stay here with a huge amount of frustration. Okay. I think we gave it maybe... We'll have 5 more attempts, I think. 5 more attempts, and then we'll call it a night. Again, this was very spur of the moment, this stream. I just fancy jumping on here, chatting to all you great people. It's been very enjoyable. Thank you all once again for tuning in. We'll do, quite literally, a handful more. And then we will call it a night. You know what? Let's change it up a bit this time as well. Let's just go at Raw. Female only. We can only wrestle females. And maybe it'll take a lady to win this gauntlet. There's AJ Lee. Great created character there. That is a real picture, but it's a created wrestler. Alexa Bliss. Got Lunger Blaze there. Asuka. Who do I want to play as? That is the question. Will we do it as Lyra? Get a bit of Irish into this stream? Yeah, go on, let's do it. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to click on that. Lyra Valkyria. We'll put a belt on the line as well. I don't think we can use the 24/7 title, can we? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. They have made it for men and women. Right, let's do it. Lyra Valkyria, and it is Becky Lynch who we're going to be taking on first. A battle of the two Irish women here. Here we are in Hartford, Connecticut. I was really hoping that would say Dublin, Ireland. But regardless of where it is, let's just hope we bloody win it. Right. Here comes Bird Lady herself. Honestly, that's one of the most realistic visuals in this game. It really is. It's kind of crazy that this is somebody who I half know. Somebody who I met very, very briefly before she went to WWE, like right before. Well, sorry, let me take that back. She was already signed, but it was right before she went to NXT. She was in NXT UK already. The last ever Phoenix Wrestling show, she was backstage, which was pretty surreal, and even more surreal to see what she's gone on to do. But she deserves all the credit in the world for it. Flying that flag proudly for Irish wrestling. And let's just say there's going to be plenty more Irish in WWE over the next few years. But here we go. It's Becky Lynch from 2017. I'm not going to lie, I prefer this version of Becky Lynch. I really do. I'm not a huge fan of the man. I'm just not. Bit of a controversial opinion, especially around these parts, but yeah, never been her biggest fan in this kind of current iteration of her character. But anyways, that'll make me feel better about eliminating her here. So it will. God, I had a bloody stroke there. That will make me feel better about eliminating her here. That was very hard for me to say. But anyways, Becky is out of here already. Lyra getting off to a great start here, and it's Liv Morgan up next, who did suffer an injury quite recently on Raw. Hopefully she has a speedy recovery, but hopefully we can make this match very speedy here as well. Right, let's not give her a second to rest. Let's get right over to her. And here we go. What the hell is Lyra's finisher actually called again? The Nightwing. I couldn't remember. Oh, there we go. A Nightwing from Lyra Valkyria. And Becky Lynch and Liv Morgan gone within an instant. Here comes Stephanie Vakir, somebody who I'm a massive fan of. Just a big Becky fan in general. Always wanted her to be a big deal. The version of the man, this version or the man, one of my favourite women's wrestlers. I just never got into her. I just can't. Sometimes the way I've described Becky Lynch is in this kind of iteration is like, it's like somebody somebody playing a wrestler on a TV show. It kind of feels like you're an actor portraying a wrestler. I just find it very hard to believe a lot of what she says. I know these people are playing characters. I'm just not a massive fan. Really not a massive fan, unfortunately. Oh, I still have a finisher. Why did I think I didn't? Right, never mind. Nightwing. There we go. Bye-bye, Stephanie Vakir. Yeah, I am a big fan of Stephanie Vakir, though. She is absolutely fantastic. Oh, here comes, genuinely, my favourite female wrestler of all time, Molly Holly. Here as Mighty Molly. Let's hope she's here to pass the torch over to Lyra and not continue to run with that baton. I was always a big Molly Holly fan growing up. Very underrated, in my opinion. Stevie Richards, I'm sure, would agree with me. nice. Kick there by Lyra, but it seems to have taken the wind out of her. It shouldn't have taken me this long to try it out with the females instead. Again, out of context, that sounds really wrong. Big shoulder tackle there by Molly Holly. It took me a long time to try this gauntlet with the female wrestlers. She has the first name as my sister, says Dominic. I had a dog named Molly before, so a great name. And surprisingly, no, I didn't actually name her after Molly Holly, mainly because I didn't name her, but still, it is a great name nonetheless. Nice reversal here by Lyra. Oh, into the German suplex. Oh, but Molly recovers straight away with the big clothesline. And a nice reversal there again by Lyra. I tell you what, lads, there's still some dead heat out there. This room is absolutely roasting. I have my fan on here in the background, but I am passing out. Fucking hell, it is not comfortable whatsoever. It doesn't help then when you've got microphones and PlayStations and screens on. Just getting in all the excuse. Oh, Stephanie, oh my bad. Stephanie's a good name too, though. Oh god, shit. Oh my god, I actually forgot this was a finisher match. I let Molly do her finisher, completely forgetting it was a finisher match. And Molly Holly is now the 24/7 champion. Something about that kind of sounds right, though. We go again. Right, that's one attempt down, 4 more to go. I'm tempted to try something, because if I lose, it'll be funny. And if I win, it'll be more ironic than anything. I kind of want to play this as Hulk Hogan. And I'm gonna do it. Fuck it, why not? Listen, he ain't good for much. He's lied more times than any of us would like to admit. But you know what? He's got a high rating in this game. We'll do it as NWO Hogan, I think. Let's go at Halloween Havoc here in 97. And at least if we lose, we can laugh at Hogan. So it's a win-win situation in that regard. Did I change everything here? I did. Right. Hollywood Hogan. Where the hell are you? There you are. 92 rated. To become the 24/7 champion here at Halloween Havoc. Work today, online room is so disgusting and hot, almost unworkable. Oh, there's nothing worse, JJ, than being in just a fucking dead hot room. And yeah, the more like stuff you have plugged in and turned on, the worse it gets. So yeah, I know where you're coming from there. But here he is, Hulkster, in all his glory. Excuse me. God, that lie hit me so bad I was choking on it. Well, I tell you what, Hogan was seen in all his glory back in the day, if you know what I mean. Right, got a bit of caffeine into me. Feel like I'm gonna need it here. Right, who's gonna be up first? It's a legend. And that legend is Harley Race. Well, there's legends, and then there's icons. And Harley Race is both of them. He is a legend and an icon. I thought I had something more clever to say there. You can really tell this heat is getting to me. Bloody hell, I'm passing out over here. Let me bring the fan a bit closer. Again, I do apologise if you can hear this in the background. There we go, it's a bit closer to me now. Oh, that's much better. I don't know why I had it so far away from me. Let me move the mic over slightly as well. Ironic in the surname facing Hogan. Oh god, yeah. Oh my god. Oh, and Harley coming right out the gate here. Hogan instantly gets reversed. Oh, big knee there from King Harley Race. Part of me almost wants to just let Harley win. I really do. And you know what? I'm going to. Fuck this. I don't want to play as Hogan. That instantly made me not want to play as Hogan. Right, I'm not counting this as an attempt. I'm not, right? This was a bit of fun. We all get to have a laugh at Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan's out of here. There we go. As soon as Harley Race came out, and you just think of all the great stories about Harley Race, you know, CM Punk obviously speaks very highly of him. I was like, it just doesn't feel right playing as Hogan. It really doesn't. Right, that wasn't attempt number 2. I'm not going to count that. We are going to go back to the Bloodline Arena, and we're going to play as the not the Tribal Chief, the final boss, I should say, The Rock. And yes, this is going to be for the 24 Championship again. Here we go. Angelo Dawkins is going to be the first opponent. There was no other Bloodline representative here. I'm sorry, I love this arena, lads. I just have to take a second here to just appreciate this arena. That's so clever, though, using the SmackDown fist as the thing to acknowledge the Tribal Chief. I just think that's such a nice detail. When I tell you, lads, that seeing The Rock's entrance at WrestleMania 40 was the most surreal experience of my life. Honestly, it was such a cool experience. I was in WWE World on the Thursday before WrestleMania 40 when The Rock had that interview with Michael Cole on stage, and he kept us waiting for hours. And The Rock was my first ever favourite wrestler. And I managed to be, as I say, I was quite close to the front of where the stage was. I was maybe 3 rows behind the front, so I was very, very close. And I remember 2 of the guys who I met over in Philadelphia, they text me to say, if he doesn't arrive here in the next 10 minutes, I think we're going to leave. And then 10 minutes later arrived, The Rock still wasn't there, and I texted them back and said, lads, because they were sat a bit further away from me, and I said, lads, I've waited 26 years to see this man. I can wait. I can wait a bit longer. And literally within the next few minutes, Michael Cole came out, introduced The Rock. I still have the video on my phone. I never thought seeing a celebrity would make me cry. I cried when I saw The Rock for the first time. It was such... honestly, I felt like if I died right there and then, I died happy. Well, maybe not actually, because I would have missed WrestleMania. But if I died after that trip, I would have died happy. I'll tell you that much. So, yeah, seeing The Rock... and to be able to see a main event WrestleMania a few days later, it was just such... I couldn't have picked a better first WrestleMania to go to live. I really couldn't have. But I tell you what would make it better, if we win the 24/7 title with him here and win this gauntlet match. Sorry, I had to get that story out there. I really did. One of the coolest experiences of my life. Such amazing memories and stuff that I will take to the grave with me. Wrestling really is a love story, and I love it to death. Right, here we go. The Rock versus Angelo Dawkins. Oh shit! He very nearly made that emotional speech all for nothing. Let's hit him with the rock bottom. There we go. You ain't no prophet, boy. You a broke ass bitch. Why am I talking like that? I need to stop talking like that. That was terrible. That was awful. But I'm kind of proud of it in a way. The past 2 Manias you've gone to have been memorable. Yes, they have. I will say this. As an experience, Philadelphia, far better than Vegas. Like, WrestleMania 40 was better than 41, but even just like the whole experience in general, 40 was better than 41. Like, it's always hard to beat your first. You know what I mean? So that is something to be kept in mind. But let's try and hit him with the people's elbow. Doink the Clown. But yeah, I think seeing CM Punk main event WrestleMania 41, honestly, that alone... Oh fuck, he's reversed it! That alone made it worth the trip. Just to see that. But the overall shows in general, I think 40 was far better. I really do. And to be honest with you, we weren't even going to go to WrestleMania 41 initially when it was rumoured to be in Minnesota. But then all of a sudden when it was Vegas, it was like, Las Vegas, that's like a once-in-a-lifetime trip. And I think it was because I never want to go back there again. And I feel bad because I don't want to shit on the experience. But when I tell you, lads, it's... After like 2-3 days, you've literally done everything there. Like, you're in the middle of the desert. There's no breeze there. It's roasting hot. It's absolutely just ridiculously crowded. It was a nightmare getting out of the stadium on both nights. Like, the hotel I was at, right? The back of the hotel was where the entrance to the T-Mobile Arena was. So for Raw, SmackDown and NXT, it was ideal. But for WrestleMania in the Allegiant Stadium, which is obviously a bit further away, getting out of that stadium was a bloody nightmare and a half. It really was. Not an experience that was very enjoyable. But I'm glad I went. I'm glad I went. And I'm sorry if I'm ruining this for anybody who's thinking of going to Vegas for it next year. You definitely should go and experience it, especially if you haven't done it before. But yeah, just be prepared for some of those things. Night 2 of WrestleMania 40 main event is poetry. I mean, talking about surreal moments, that was like... that feels like a dream. Oh, fuck, well, this is a nightmare, though. Oro Mensah, who I'm pretty sure I was taking the mick out of earlier, has defeated the bloody Rock here. So that means Oro Mensah is now the final boss. Bloody hell. Okay, attempt number 4 was shit. Yeah, sorry, WrestleMania 40, that still feels like a dream, that main event. That feels like something that would happen in a dream, and you'd wake up and go, wow, that was wild. But this actually happened, and I was there. Crazy stuff. Crazy. Okay. You know what? It is Saturday night. Let's do this at Saturday night's main event. And let's do it as the man who did finish the story at WrestleMania, Cody Rhodes. And let's try and finish this story and finally win a bloody gauntlet match. And of course, let's make this for the 24/7 championship. And we're going to be taking on Raiden from Metal Gear Solid 2 to kick things off. A character who was widely criticised when that game came out in late 2001. But he is now widely beloved here in 2025, which is great to see. Because I think Raiden is an excellent character in an excellent game. And a shout out to Metal Gear Rising as well. If you haven't played it, oh, you are missing out. If you haven't played any Metal Gear Solid game, you are massively missing out. You really are. Next attempt, I saw Ronaldo. Maybe he can do it. I badly need to tweak his moveset, JJ. You've actually just reminded me of that. He doesn't actually... I think they just... The guy who created him gave him an entrance, gave him the victory scene. Obviously, he created the character and gave him his likeness. He didn't give Ronaldo a good moveset, so I do need to edit that. So in the next stream, I promise you, I will do it with Ronaldo. I completely forgot that I need to edit his moveset. There's actually a couple of guys' movesets I need to edit. But here we are now as the American Nightmare, who didn't get a chance to speak last night on SmackDown. He always asks us, what do we want to talk about? Nobody asked Cody that last night, and I felt kind of sorry for him. Wonder what that's going to lead to. That should be interesting. But Raiden has made it from the plant. He's here for Saturday night's main event. And let's hope that the 24/7 title will be coming home to Marietta, Georgia. As my live chat disappears again. Right, I'll get it back in a second. Let's just try and get rid of him first. Okay, there we go. Crossroads, you're done. You're done, pal. It's 2001 all over again. Nobody wants you here, so get the hell out of here. Right, my live chat's back. There we go. Nathan Fraser. I said it in yesterday's stream. He's a Tottenham fan, so I'm taking this personally. You bloody ruined the Europa League final for me, so I'm going to ruin this gauntlet for you. I've actually got nothing against Tottenham, to be honest. Whatever. Like, I honestly, I don't even begrudge them that Europa League final win. I'm really forcing the issue here. I really am. But still, I don't want to lose this gauntlet. So, Nathan Fraser, you had to go. Up next. Oh, it's another video game character. Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. One of my all-time favourite characters in one of my all-time favourite games. But again, let's hope this is a quick high and by. To quote Scorpion himself, get over here and get out of here. Get out of here. You ain't looking so badass now, are you? Didn't even last 3 seconds. Where have I heard that before? Oh god, I shouldn't have said that. Oh, here's Carlito, the man who was recently not re-signed by WWE. His contract expired. He didn't get a Wrong Killings / R-Truth redemption story. And hopefully he won't get his redemption story here either, with all due respect to Carlito. It's nice to see you again, but hopefully we won't be seeing you again for too much longer here. Right. Oh. We had to be very quick with our timing there. Nice right hand. Up and under. Crossroads to Carlito. Well, I did win this challenge with Cody Rhodes last year in WWE 2K25. Or sorry, 2K24. Will I do it here? In 2K25, it's Patrick Starr. Oh, not again. He's already beaten us once in a gauntlet today. Let's try and stop him from doing it again. But that's going to be a lot easier said than done. Straight out of Bikini Bottom, straight into the ring. And here we are, straight on the onslaught. Nice brain buster there by Cody. Big kick. And another one right to the head. Oh, nice bulldog. Let's keep this ground and pound going. Don't give him a second's rest. He's a starfish. He ain't going to feel this pain. He loses a limb, he gets the limb right back. So I don't have to worry about animal cruelty here. Don't stop believing. Oh, I'll hold on to that feeling, don't you worry. Oh god. If I speak, I'm in trouble. I have nothing to say. Nothing to say. If I speak, I am in trouble. I'm sorry to say, I have nothing to say. Patrick is the 24/7 champion, and I am absolutely losing the will to live. Well, technically he's 2-1, JJ, because when we used Patrick Starr, he bloody lost. 2-0 against us, and 0-1 as us. Honestly. Typical. Right, we're going back to Saudi Arabia, because I'm looking for blood. Okay, that was a bit extreme, I do apologise. And let's do it as Roman Reigns. The tribal chief himself, the OTC. He wants to become 24/7 champ. Can we just appreciate this visual for a second? There's something about that visual right there of Patrick and the 24/7 championship that just looks so goddamn right. It really, really does. I could look at this all day. But I'm not going to. Let's get on with it. Well, there's no starfish sighting there. So let's hope he's nowhere to be seen this time round. Here in Jeddah. Can we become the king of the ring, the 24/7 champion, the tribal chief, the gauntlet winner, all in one match? It ain't going to be easy, but I'm here and up for the challenge. So this is what? What attempt number is this? Is this number 3 or number 4? JJ, you have just commented the best comment ever on any stream I've ever done. Is this the 24/7 champion? No, this is the Krusty Krab. That is excellent. That's getting pinned. That is getting pinned. No, don't put this user in a timeout. Jesus Christ, very nearly clicked on the completely wrong button. Pin that message. There we go. That is comment of the century right there. Oh my god, I love that. I absolutely love that. Okay. It's Cedric Alexander up first? Yes, it is Cedric Alexander. I'm trying my best to think of a pun. There's definitely a pun with the name Alexander. I just can't think of it. Oh, how has that not worked again? I've hit him with the spear and it's not fucking registered it. Oh, that's so irritating. We have to hit him with another one. We've been screwed here. We've had to use 2 finishers to eliminate Cedric Alexander. I'm there trying to think of a clever pun and nothing's coming into my head. And here comes Javon Evans. Javon is like the most like GTA 5 name. I've ever heard. Obviously, you have Franklin, you have Lamar. It sounds... if they had another friend called Javon, it would fit right in. It really would. That's a real gangster name if I've ever heard one. Oh, but I tell you what, it was gangster the way he reversed that. Okay, I'm going to build up another finisher here because we had to waste an extra one on Cedric Alexander, which is super frustrating. Great power displayed there by the OTC. Reverses the snap suplex. That experience kicking in there. Oh, big elbow though. Oh, Siobhan lands right in his ass. Fuck it, let's just spear him. Yeah, you know what? I could tell that was going to go badly, so I said let's just end it now while we can and move on to Solo Sikoa, the wannabe tribal chief himself, the man who's burnt every bridge that he's ever crossed, and he's here now to run it back with the only tribal chief, the original tribal chief, Roman Reigns. But I have to say, I'm really enjoying Solo's work at the moment. I thought last night on SmackDown, that segment with Jacob Fatu was excellent. I thought he was brilliant in the Money in the Bank ladder match. I really do. I think we've seen a different side of Solo as of late, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. But that's not to say that I won't enjoy kicking his ass right here. We're doing a good job of that so far, but he's got the reversal here. Oh, going for a big kick there. Going for that Samoan spike. Roman says no. Big headbutt. Get up, boy. Get up. Oh, and he's reversed the spear. These two know each other so well. Oh, nice kick. He's going to go for the Samoan spike again. I feel like I can time it well, though. Yes, I can. And it's going to be another headbutt. Bloody hell, Roman. We don't need any concussions here. Let's try and get this finisher without using the rage just yet. Oh, God. A nice reversal yet again. Get up. Get up. Get up. Spear! And once again, there's only one tribal chief, and that is Roman Reigns. Acknowledge him. Put those hands in the air. It's Ludwig Kaiser up next. A man who seems to have disappeared as of late. He's been less present in my live chat at times. That's not a knock on ye, by the way. That's a reference to my live chat disappearing. And let's make sure he does a quick disappearing act in this as well. I'm not going to use the rage just yet because we're close enough to getting another finisher. There we go. JJ's throwing the hand in the air. The tribal chief has been acknowledged. Oh, Ludwig Kaiser has a thing or two to say about that. It may be Tiffy time for him, but it ain't going to be Gauntlet time. No, that was terrible. You know what? I'm just going to stop. I'm just going to... Maybe if I stop trying. Maybe if I stop trying to make them too clever, it'll work. But in a way, I almost don't want them to get better. Stiffy time, yeah. I will say I felt very sorry for Tiffany Stratton in Vegas when me and oh god, when me and my friend Jamie were going up to meet Randy Orton. Tiffany Stratton's meet and greet was right next to Randy's, and there was a lot of very excited men who did not contain their excitement when approaching Tiffany. So that was yeah, I felt kind of sorry for her in that regard. Some people just don't really understand boundaries, and it's kind of sad to see, unfortunately. And not everyone, by the way. It wasn't everyone. It was just a select few, unfortunately. Right, let's hit him with the spear. There we go. Ludwig's out of here. You're used to being off TV, pal. So it shouldn't be too much of a shock to the system for you. Oh, it's Liu Kang! Well, we faced Scorpion recently. And now here comes the man who is heavily inspired by Bruce Lee. He's come right from Earthrealm. Here into the Gauntlet. And let's hope that it's a very short visit to the Gauntlet as well. Right, let's get that rage. Shit! No! Oh, fuck off, Liu Kang! Oh my god. Both had running finishers, both went for them, and Liu Kang was the one who connected first, and he's the one who leaves with the title. I really thought that was going to be it, lads. I really did. I thought we were going to get the job done there and then, but it looks like today is not going to be our day. We'll give it one more attempt. I did kind of lose track of how many attempts we've had, but you know what? We'll do one more. As I said, this stream was very spur of the moment, so I won't stay on overly late. I just don't know who I want to do it as. No, not 30 man. 20 man gauntlet. I know it says 25 there. That was supposed to mean the year 2025, but I need to change that because it looks like I'm trying to say 25 man gauntlet. We'll do it at SummerSlam. Why not? SummerSlam is only around the corner, so we may as well. Yeah, I don't know who to do it as, to be honest. Who haven't we really used? I would do Shawn Michaels, but loading up that sweet chin music in the game, he takes his god-ass time. So I don't really want to do it with him for that reason. You know what, I'm just going to do it to Steve Austin again. Why not? One more attempt to Steve Austin before we call it a night. We're not going to do it for the Smoking Skull Championship. It will be for the 24/7 Championship here at SummerSlam. One for the road. Could it be the one where we finally achieve it? Here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene of CM Punk's first one-on-one match back in well over a decade in WWE. Well, just over a decade, I should say. Hard to believe that's approaching a year already. And to be honest, it'll be even harder to believe if we actually do win this tonight, because it feels like we've gotten, not worse as time has gone on, but we've been a little bit all over the place with it. Oh my god, I can't believe how warm it is in this room. That's another reason why I think I need to wrap things up. You're playing The Miz. Nope, this is Ethan Page. He has a slight resemblance to The Miz from a distance, but... Oh, he's reversed the bloody Stone Cold Stunner. Oh, I tell you what. He's all ego, but he nearly backed it all up there. But by reversing the Stunner and hitting me with a finisher of his own. Oh, he's gone for it again, I think. Oh, bloody hell. Right, let's just calm down here. I think we're getting a bit too carried away, right? It's Ethan Page. This man has main event screamed all over him. And I ain't talking about being in the main event. I mean literally on the show main event. If you actually listen to this, Ethan Page, I'm only joking. I just couldn't think of a clever enough insult. But it's Crash Bandicoot. One of my all-time favourite video game characters from one of my all-time favourite series. But Crash, you ain't getting no revival this time. Why did it not do my finisher? Why the hell did it not do my finisher? Why is it not letting me do it? Yeah, hit him with that possum attack. Get up, Stunner. Nice to see you, Crash. Right, who's next? Oh, Siobhan Evans. Oh, just go back to Los Santos. You've got the most GTA 5 name ever. So get out of 2K25 and go over to GTA 5. Again, these insults will get better. God, it's like there's a delay or something. Oh my god, what was that? What the hell was that? Whatever it was, thankfully it missed. Feels like there's a mad button delay at the moment though. It's really annoying. I just turned on my laptop. I can kind of hear myself in the background. Sorry if you could hear that reverbing, by the way. It wasn't very loud. I just kind of noticed it there. I was wondering what that sound was. Right, we have a Thez press here, but we've also nearly got the yellow bar filled up. Oh, shit. Nice reversal. Oh, looking for the clothesline. Spanish fly from out of nowhere. Oh, God. Javon Evans. Oh, right into the referee. I think the ref might have just saved us there. I really think she did. Oh, he's reversed it again. Hurricane Rana. I know I'm a little bit quieter right now. I feel like I really need to focus here. I really believe we can do this if we play our cards right. I really do. Stomp a mud hole in his ass. Right, get him up. Hit him with the stunner. There we go. Lovely stuff. GTA 6 is coming out soon. Yes, it is. Well, in a year's time. Or 11 months to be exact. Right, Kofi Kingston up next. We've seen Kofi Mania once. We don't need to see Kofi Slam after it. Okay, that was a better one. I was happy with that one. Right. The puns are back on form. Let's see if we can continue our good form here in this gauntlet. I'm not going to try and reverse his finisher because the Trouble in Paradise is a nightmare of a move to reverse. So I'm not even going to attempt it. Not even going to try. But I will get him up here for a Thez press. Oh, and he's moved out of the bloody way. I can't let him try and hit his finisher. I really can't. It will be game over if he does. Shit. Ah! Oh, it's a signature. I thought that was going to be his finisher, but no, the boom drop, whatever the hell he calls it, is now a signature. Oh, he's looking a bit thirsty here. He's gotten the prime bottle. Well, Steve Austin refused to be a prime bottle recently for Logan Paul. Oh, we have reversed the Trouble in Paradise. It's honestly one of my favourite moves in wrestling, but it's so bloody hard to reverse. Hit him with the stunner. Why are you not doing your finisher? I'm pressing R2 and X, and he's not bloody hitting the bloody finisher. There we go. Stone Cold Stunner. Kofi Kingston, get out of here. It's a new day, but that day has come to an end. Rowdy Roddy Piper. It's Piper's Pit from WrestleMania 21 all over again. Two of the greatest of all time here going at it. R.I.P. Roddy Piper. I was gutted when Roddy Piper passed away. A legend of the business. Left us too soon as well. He really did. It's kind of sad as well that he kind of half predicted when he was going to die. Really is. Roddy Piper. But no. An absolute game changer. An icon. A trendsetter in professional wrestling. Rest in peace to the Rowdy one. Not going to celebrate that. I can't celebrate defeating Rowdy Piper. Rowdy Piper? Roddy Piper. I just can't. So we're just going to quickly move on. Here comes The Miz. Another loudmouth. But we're in a good rhythm at the moment. We've done quite well with this one. I firmly believe Austin is the man who will win us this gauntlet. I really do. Not just this one. I mean, even if we don't win this gauntlet right here, right now, I do think eventually it will be Steve Austin. I want to try it with as many different people as possible. I'm willing to be proved wrong, but maybe not right now. I hope I'm right now. But I firmly believe, whether it's now or whether it's 10 streams from now, I do think Steve Austin's going to be the man to do it. We've gotten rid of The Miz. And it's Elite Jey Uso. We literally have to play an action figure. They are famous last words, Dominic, and they'll be even more famous when I'm proved right. Because I'm telling you, I will be. I'm telling you now. It mightn't be this one right here, but Austin will eventually win this gauntlet, believe you me. Right, let's beat him up with the prime bottle a little bit. Oh, actually, wait, let's get him down first, because Jey Uso has a spear, which, like all running finishers, are very hard to reverse. Oh, look at this coward. Made of plastic. And he's a plastic fighter as well. Couldn't have got out of the ring quicker, oh my god. All the force behind that prime bottle. It launched Jey Uso right into the air. Let's try and do that again. Let's do that again. Hey, Jay. Oh, okay, that didn't work that time. Alright, let's let him get up properly. Oh god, he's reversed it. Shit. Shit. No. No, no, no. Oh, don't let him whip you into the corner. Oh, big Samoan drop. Quick recovery, though. Just what we needed. And he recovers quick after that. Oh, but we get him down again. Keep on him, Steve. Keep on him. I need the old Stone Cold. Even though this is, you know, a version of you before your heel run, but you know what I mean. Oh, big knee by Jey Uso. But a nice recovery as well. Elbow to the back. Very close to getting another finisher here. We have a signature. Let's try and build up that finisher meter first. Get out of there. Get out of there. Oh, he was going to go for the spear. I don't know why he didn't in the end. Okay, here we go. Hit him with the stunner. Get in. Get in. I'm not getting too ahead of myself, but things are going very, very well right now. It's Tommaso Ciampa, or as R-Truth would call him, Triple H. I've got a huge soft spot for Tommaso Ciampa, and it's for reasons that I've never actually publicly revealed, but maybe one day I will. What a guy he is, though. That's all I'm going to say right now. But with that said, let's kick the shit out of him. There's only room for one bald man in this ring, Tommaso, and it ain't you. It is Stone Cold Steve Austin. You get the hell out of this ring, boy. Okay, entrant number 10, Dirty Dominic Mysterio. He's here to have another crack at it. We eliminated him last time as Steve Austin. Let's hope history repeats itself here, as we are almost halfway there. We'll be over. Well, actually, no, sorry, we are halfway there. What am I saying? This is entrant number 10. 10 more after this, all going well. Can't take Dom lightly, though. He is the Intercontinental Champion for a reason. Put him into that corner. Oh, he gets the reversal. Ah, oh, tried to reverse it. We were too early. Ah, the three amigos. Spitting in the face of Eddie Guerrero. Honestly. Yeah, we get it. We get it. You wish Eddie was your dad. I was going to say something there that I wouldn't have even meant it the way it came out, but it would have sounded bad, so I'm actually glad I didn't say it. It was going to be something about a deadbeat dad, and I was like, I better not say that, because Eddie Guerrero actually is dead. So, would not go well. But anyways. Oh, God, it's so annoying when they reverse the signatures, because they're so hard to build up again. I want to get that Prime bottle again. Oh, fuck. Dominic going for the 619. What do you mean early? What the hell do you mean I was too early to reverse that? Well, this could be it. Big drop kick. He's not going to go for a finisher just yet. He's going for a smaller Prime bottle. Bloody hell, there's a lot of thirsty people here in this gauntlet match. He picked up the Prime bottle. He didn't even use it. What was the point? What was actually the point in that? Oh, but he has me in a perfect position here to hit the frog splash. And this could be it, lads. Dirty Dom. Oh, he's missed it. He has missed it. He's like John Terry in the 2008 Champions League final. He missed it. And we capitalise on it. Oh, and now we are over halfway there. Mark Coffey, he's beaten us once. I already didn't like Coffey, and he's made me dislike it even more. Well, he's recently been future endeavoured. Let's future endeavour his ass again here. Right, straight on the attack. Do not give him a second to rest. You thirsty little piece of shit. Yeah, the mean streak's really coming out now, lads. It really is. Okay, hit him with the Thez press. Lovely stuff. Lovely, lovely stuff. Get him up quickly. Hit him with the stunner ASAP. Yes. I'm not saying anything. I'm not going to get carried away. We're doing extremely well. But there's a long way to go still. Farouk up next. The APA are here to give an ass pounding. But we've stomped enough mud holes here that do I say it? I am. Farouk is not going. He's not going to eliminate us. Farouk is not going to stop us from winning this match. Another person who I got to see at WrestleCon. I actually got to meet him at WrestleCon. Farouk, really nice guy, and so is JBL. To be honest, both really nice guys. But nice guys finish last. If these words come back to bite me, then I'm never returning to these streams again. No, I will, obviously, but I need to try. I want to overcome the jinx, is what I'm trying to say. I've jinxed myself so many times on this channel, but eventually you have to get something right, you know. And I'm telling you now, I am going to be right about this. Farouk is not going to be the man that ends this gauntlet challenge for us. He's not going to be. I'm telling you now, he won't be. See, he's gone for a big right hand there. We read it straight away. Huge shoulder tackle. You're just not good enough, Ron. You just ain't good enough. An absolute legend of the business, but you ain't at it anymore. You nearly made me eat my words there. I'll give you that. I will give you that, Ron. Oh, look at him. Running away like a coward. Oh, he picks up the prime bottle. What are you even doing? I told you, Farouk would not be the man to beat us. See you later. Oh, say his name and he appears. But for once in my life, I don't believe in Joe Hendry. I don't believe in this man. But he is making his way to the ring. The only man to ever enter WrestleMania as the current TNA champion of that time. Which is still a crazy thing to say. Something that nobody ever thought would happen. And then it did happen, and it was amazing. But you know what else is amazing? Is that we are nearly there, lads. We are nearly there. Austin hits the stunner. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Shoo! Well, I haven't updated Ronaldo's moveset yet. That's what stopped me from actually using him in this gauntlet. So I am praying to God that this is not how it ends here. Well, I was expecting him to turn up in Saudi Arabia. Oh shit. Oh shit. Boy, I know he has a running finisher, Ronaldo, so I'm not going to risk it by staying in the ring. Okay, there we go. Oh no, 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 no. What a reversal. What a reversal by Stone Cold Steve Austin. Whew. He's got a shit moveset, Ronaldo, and he's still fucking beat me. Well, if he can do that with the most basic moves possible, the only thing that the person creator Ronaldo gave him was his entrance and his victory. He gave him a preset moveset, which was like I think they call it the high flyer, which is not as exciting as it sounds, but it was still enough to get the better of me here and to win the 24/7 championship. So close, but yet so far. But oh well. This has filled me with confidence, though, that we can do it. And I said it, lads, I think it will be Steve Austin. I think Steve Austin will be the one to do it. Oh, but lads, that will do it for this stream. It was really fun to jump on here again. It was very spur of the moment. I literally decided it right in the moment that I was going to jump on here. But enjoyed it nonetheless. Thank you all again for tuning in. The Montreal Career Mode will be back on Monday. I don't think anybody is prepared for how the next episode goes. I really don't. You are not prepared for what you are going to witness at 7 p.m. Irish and UK time on Monday. You're really not prepared for it. I don't want to say too much, but it's very much worth watching. That's all I'll say. But anyways, if you did enjoy this stream, lads, hit the like button. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. We're very close to 600 subscribers. Would love to hit that before FC26 comes out. And I will talk to you all in the next one. Take care.